What's up? Before the video starts, I have a quick mention. Round 2 is gonna be unedited because due to time constraint, and I pre-recorded also round 3, and I'm trying to edit it, but truth be told, I've been pretty sick. I'm not feeling well. That's why Mark Watch is not ready. I'm collecting the data, but hey, you guys know me. So with that said, enjoy my commentary. My commentary. I will edit round 3 in the next round 4 to 6, I think. Will be live on Twitch. So if you don't want to miss out, put it up in the check the descriptions. With that said, let's go.
All right, we're gonna have round 2 up and running. Don't mind the top, Don't mind that it still says 1-1. This is round 2. Trust in me. We're gonna have just a classic showcase of Greymon against. Wow, that's a lot of choice that you have, picking up the Taikamiya and bottom decking 3 Agumons, which you did not have one in the. It's tough, but let's see what kind of deck we have on the right side. Okay. I think that's the black egg from EX05. But I am wondering what kind of. Oh, we're gonna have. We are gonna have a lot of. Okay, I'm not making that joke. So playing Greymon, that is also treated as Numemon, with his ability to trash a card from hand to draw 2 more. I mean, it sounds like Greymon to me. But yeah, this is gonna be a long day. So Monzaemon comes into play, removing that 1 Digimon on the field, playing down a Membus, revealing Agumon X, Greymon from EX01, and I think Secretarios mode. But yeah, that Agumon X, that boy really needs to be in. There we go. So now we have a rookie in Raising, which is like the fundamental thing for Wargreymon, and he evolves into Wargreymon X. Wargreymon X, yeah, surely, buddy, Greymon X. So now with Numemon having 2 Digimon on the field, let's see. I mean, what else do they have as an option to just swing? I mean, I didn't see a lot of Numemon from my games, and I didn't see Numemon a lot in my locals. So, alright, evolving into Monzaemon X Antibody. But if I'm not mistaken, okay, they're still considering. Monzaemon has like an effect that if a card is played, something on the board gets minus 6k, which in my book seems pretty ridiculous. I mean, not in the mirror, because Numemon wants their things to die. And speaking of Numemon, I'm not seeing a lot of Numemon on the field, just a lot of teddy bears and some spikes. But they're gonna go for 1 check. I don't think they have something like Ammo Perch right now. And it's gonna be 2 checks. I am mistaken. So Monzaemon has the effect. Oh, it is the Monzaemon that if this Digimon has Monzaemon in its name game, this Digimon gets sec +1. And yeah, passing the turn 2-1 with 4 Digimon on the field. I mean, they have the Taikamiya from BT12 that can give a Greymon, a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name blocker and +1k. But it's not gonna hold, it's not gonna be enough to stop all of them. But there's the potential to, God of Raising, pop the Membus, go to 3, Evo into Meta Greymon. Okay, maybe that's gonna be happening. But anyways, Evoing into Meta Greymon. Ooh. He is just gonna Evo into, I think it's Beta 8 Meta Greymon that DDG evolves one of your opponent's Digimon, and I think it deletes something too, but I'm not sure. But yeah, we see DD evolved. The Monzaemon is being DD evolved, and I'm mentioning it. This is gonna be Chumon, right? It was it is the man blocker Chumon, which is surprising to me because if I remember correctly, tamers are not affected by this effect. But I digress, right? Ukumon and Raising, our Lord and Savior, our best friend. So, with a Metal Greymon that has blocker, better protection, and both players being okay, no, there's nothing. I thought there's gonna be a judge call and there's something to resolve, but I digress. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed these small tidbits of me, just some nice banter. I mean, it's a lot easier to just talk about the gameplay if you don't need to be hosting it. And I mean, whether it's gonna be live, and oh Lord and Savior. So Ukumon is gonna be gaining 1 memory and hatching a Digimon. Louis is gonna gain 1 memory too. So basically having another Digimon out for the cost of 1. Evolving into Monzaemon X, playing out a Digimon, and well, there's gonna be all the good minus effects, and let's see what it's gonna be. So we're gonna swing for 2 checks. If it's not gonna be Raw Greymon, that's a problem. And it is X antibody, Greymon X antibody, swings, and then he goes for a check, and well, I guess that's the speed of Numemon. Now I think a lot of people played Numemon. At least Numemon reached the top 8, I think, or even there was one at top 16. I know definitely one player that got to top 8 with Numemon, and to me it's ridiculous. Like I remember when I saw it in JP where people were playing Numemon and we see Numemon topping, and I'm like, Numemon? Like they're joking, right? That piece of you guys must be joking, but no, it is. I mean, it's pretty quick, and I don't see any reason why BT16. This was not planned for. I don't see a reason why BT16 would not make this deck better, because the other Ukon is just good. Like, man, you move out of the raising and then you search for a tamer and a Digimon. Like, damn, itself. Just find another Louis and another Ukon and just do all the things again. I mean, I would not hope that. So, Numemon, looking at this first hand, decides to mulligan it. Alright. Fair point. Maybe you didn't find the combo pieces. I mean, this is gonna be a tough time. I think Wargammer needs to find, at least 2 rookies so that he can have 1 rookie in raising and 1 rookie on the field. Apply a bit of pressure, find your pieces, find your Tai Kamiyas, and go. Because if you are at 0 security, if you put your opponent to 0 security and then swing with Omnimon for game, it doesn't really matter. But I would assume, hatching another Koromon, even into the promo Agumon. So there's something like that. Even another time for free into Agumon X, and just evoing into the Greymon from EXL1. Which comes now to mind, there's so many Koromons currently running around in this game. And potential, or I'm just gonna say potential. sipping his tea or coffee. Looks like coffee. He chose to use the BT9 one, which I think just gives a DP boost. And we're gonna have, okay, we're just gonna have some shit on the field. So sorry for my language. We're gonna have Agumon revealing the top 4 cards, revealing, okay, Greymon, Omekamon, which is treated as Omnimon while being revealed, but okay, we don't talk about it. We're just gonna take the Greymon. It's also treated as a Greymon in name, so that's gonna be picked up. Let's see how Numemon is gonna respond. I think that's a Chumon from like the Floodgate Chumon. I don't know if it's gonna be from BT3 or not. In raising, I mean they have the option to swing. Okay, they're gonna raise the Chumon. I don't think they can evo into a level 5 and keep turn, unless I think there's a Monzaemon that gives you 2 memory on evo, but I think it's Platinum Monzaemon. So we're just gonna evo into our Monzaemon. Jesus, those names are tough. Why did I pick those matches? Oh right, I did not. So we're just gonna evo into our level 5, putting Greymon at 1. Now, unless you have a wish that you want to be fulfilled, I don't think you raise that Greymon. Like, I'm not seeing a tamer. I'm not seeing, I mean, we saw the Greymon, right? So if you have a level 5, I mean, sure, but with 1 memory, there's not a lot of things you can do. But I guess it's the caster's curse. I spoke too soon. He evos into, alright, he was into Meta Greymon from BT8, de-digivolving, the only legitimate target, because they cannot de-digivolve at level 3. And then the bigger question is, who do you want to delete? The guy that, you know, blocks your memory gain as a whole, or the annoying thing? I mean, I was about to say the annoying red, but that would still be the memory blocker, unless the conditions are not. Alright, but this seems like they can choose, because it took a bit of time. But anyways, we're gonna hedge. Man, the light is not doing me favors to be casting. What? Oh, come on. Alright. Do we see a Louis? Do we see the famous Uko Louis combo that is, I guess, present in almost every single game, every single deck that can run it? I mean, what are the options that you can do right now? I mean, you could, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that's a level 4 on the field, right? You could evo into a Monzaemon, maybe put a Monzaemon X between it, and just, you know what? We think too much. We just need to be mindful and hatch an egg, gain additional memory. I think that's BT11 Numemon, but I'm not sure. But anyways, Chikuimon is gonna be in the raising area, and I'm still a bit confused on what is gonna be happening. Whether this is gonna be just a beatdown strategy, or this is gonna be some control. Because I know the guy that played Numemon from that reached BT8, he's playing like a control list, but he chooses just to play out the man blocker. Alright, not wanting to lose out on the value of Pokemon, which I can see, but I think, oh, we evolve into Sagittarius mode now, and we evolve into, man, this is that's a big stack right there, bro. Where's BT1 Taikamiya if you need him? Anyways, Meta Greymon gaining plus 3k and sec plus 1. If he swings, alright, yeah. So he's gonna swing with Agumon. Agumon served his purpose. He swings into Gaiamon. He evolves into Gaiamon and swings with Gaiamon. The security, I would assume, because it has Blitz. And also, it's. I was not there when Wargreymon was at its prime, I guess. But playing out a Tamer when attacking from the EX1 effect, if I'm not mistaken, Gaiamon checking the security for at least 2 checks. No, that's one Ukemon. That's I didn't see. That's the Numemon X antibody, and that's the Numemon. So we're gonna restand. I mean, yeah, it has reboot. So alright, clarifying that Digimon has blocker. I mean, I don't know if Taikamiya can whiff, that you can actively choose not to choose something. But we're gonna see Ukemon at full display, being at 6 memory. That's a lot of memory. Now, that's also a big guy on the other side. And I don't think that there's enough checks on the Monzaemon side that can get rid of all of this. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong and it's gonna be Monzaemon coming down with Monzaemon X and then, you know, putting it down to actually no, I don't think you can deeply reduce it to make a difference. But that Monzaemon X would still be good. Threatening. Alright, I see. Greymon. What do we trash? Platinumon. To draw 2 more. Now, what will it be? Is it gonna be Monzaemon X? I give you my word, I was not rewatching this footage. I'm just gonna say, I did not watch. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know what audio effects do. I'm just saying. But I know one thing, that Monzaemon X gotta come in handy. You know, playing out the body and reducing the DP of that giant behemoth. But I don't think that plus sec plus 1 attack is gonna connect. I mean, would be good. Oh wow! All right. I see. Venusmon. I see. So we do run it. So we do have the control aspect. So Venusmon putting a blanket -1 effect and making sure that when attackants do not proc. Also, Venusmon is unaffected. It cannot be targeted. You know, cannot be attacked by Digimon with sec plus 1. Now that's tough because that's a blanket effect. So that Agumon that's in raising, he's not hitting anything. He's not connecting at all. But let's see how the Greymon player is going to resolve this. I mean, I would just keep that Agumon in raising. That Gaiamon is still on the field. Just make sure that. I mean, I give him blocker. and Evo in the raising to dig a bit deeper in my deck. Probably just play out an option card. Like, I don't know. Hades Force. Okay, no. I mean, Hades Force would be nice though. Hades Force would be. You know, I meant I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I did not watch the footage. I give you my word. I did not watch the footage. I did not. I just didn't. I just did not watch the footage. Like, I promise you. But I'll be lying if I say this was not killing it. I don't know a lot about Digimon, but I do know this one. Hardest First is that card that will mess with anybody that wants to have a white board. Like, just like, oh, you have Tamers on the field? Well, my friend, for just 5 memory, I can clear all of your Tamers with my big boy on the field and swing too. Say less. Say just less. Now, opting to not let the Venusmon stay on the field, which is probably a good call because Rune Mode is a potential threat that can just outright delete your Digimon. And yes, you have a layer of protection with Sagittarius mode in it. And if I'm not, I don't remember if there's X antibody in the sources, but there's gonna be X antibody onto Monzaemon. Monzaemon X antibody. But again, we have 4 bodies. We have 5 checks that we need to do. Drawing for, I think, the Numemons. And yeah, let's see if he has the way. I don't think so, but I think he's gonna be going to game 3. I'm just making calculated guess. I don't think they're gonna have. I mean, I was about to say. I mean, you can not evolve into a Numemon, but I'm just gonna leave it there. So he evolves into Platinum Numemon, gains back 2 memory, and oh boy, we're gonna have Rune Mode. A blanket -5 effect. And I'm not the greatest in math, but I would assume Monzaemon X antibody just delivered him the Rex, you know. -5 plus Monzaemon X antibody's effect. Yeah, that boy is yeah, we have a problem because that's 5 checks that we are swinging for our next round. Potentially, if there's gonna be another Monzaemon into Monzaemon X antibody, there could be also a game right there, but you never know. You never know. Now we know that check +1 is not being active as of now because the top card is not Numemon. And looking for the Greymon X, finding a Greymon and just evoing into Meta Greymon, drawing another card. So hatching the last egg, finding the last Ukumon. Okay, now I'm joking. So with 3 memory on the board, you know what? If you guys think I'm just rewatching a video that I already saw, I would not blame you. But oh, okay. I see. Swinging first with Rune Mode. So Rune Mode will, pardon me. Rune Mode will put a -5 blanket effect onto the board and recover 1. But there's it's not like he can hatch another egg because Ukuma is already on the field. But it's not like it would have mattered. So I guess we're gonna go and check for the remaining checks. Oh, Greymon survives. And there's another Taikamiya. We're gonna have Chumon. And we have another attack with Chumon. And it dies. And ladies and gentlemen, I guess we have Louis for game. We have Satsuki for game. Oh my lord. This is ridiculous, bro. I was about to say, are they gonna have hybrids for game? But White does not have hybrids. And we thank the Lord. Alright. We move on. We move on to the next game. Oh my lord. Now we move on to the next game. Oh, actually, we don't need to move out for the next game. Because I guess we're gonna have like a round 2.5 right at our feet. I would assume, I mean, this is round 2.5 and this is probably the second match. So yeah, let's see what they're cooking with. This is also one of the good things if you're casting alone. You can just jump into a channel. There's no people needing to mute you. You just jump in, you're deafened, and you can do your magic. Now the only problem is you need to also do all of the hosting. But hey, it's cool. What decks are we gonna see? I mean, at this point, I am assuming that we're just gonna see more Numemons. But I would wish to see a Leviathan right now on stream, you know, because facing Leviathan and seeing it like being piloted by other people, I think Leviathan is a pretty good deck if you know your game. You know, if you are a Pepper player and you know your craft, hey yo, my boy, if you have the money, go ahead. But with the Greymon fiasco that is currently ongoing, I mean, you can play Leviathan without Greymon, but it's just good. Like, it's not that bad, you know. So you're gonna have LB, but I think I've seen this name before. If I remember correctly, this player plays Bloomlord. He just plays green, and I know. Again, this is like, you know, me watching the same game I watched earlier. Trust me, I did not. But actually, let me be honest. The only reason why I know, I think that's the guy that played Bloomlord, is I saw somebody set up his security in the same vein. But maybe I'm wrong. So on the right we have, I think it was Greymon, but I'm not seeing of which set. The light is not doing me any favors. Also, I didn't mention it, but it's like 40 minutes in. I am getting a green screen, so you don't need to see all this. But you know what's a good thing about casting in post? You guys can see my surprised faces, because I don't know what phones is playing. I hope he gets another number. Okay, no, bad joke. My bad. But no, for all intents and purposes. Why? What is he playing that he passed? I feel bad. But it's gonna be Digimon. Oh, it is Greymon Toolbox. Not finding the arguments. Man, I don't know why this is such a common trope. I don't know. You know what? I'm not gonna be the one. So Paimon BT14. Start of main. Give a Digimon if they suspend. Gain 2 memory. Paimon X antibody says, "Yep, here I come." Digimon is like, "Yep, I will play out my Mimi for some reduced cost. No, reduced by 3. And Digimon is like, "Yeah, you suspended something by an effect. Let me draw that. Let me get some draw. So now we're gonna have Sunflamon coming into play. I think it's the BT13 one. And Paimon saying I evolved into a Digimon while there's a green tamer, so don't mind me. So let's see. So he's explaining the effects the next time. Alright. That Lilymon A is man, I feel so bad for phones. I'll be honest. I feel really bad. You just played the only like you just played 11-4. You just hard played him. And that man is not even surviving the turn. He's not even making it to the next stage. So that's not level 5. Speeding up the game. I think this is gonna be a quick one. Like just by how the game is going, I have a feeling that Abby won the first game. And it's on his best way to win the second. So we're gonna evo into Bloomlord for 4. So we have 2 suspended Digimon. So he gains back 2 memory and he unsuspends. Wow. Such wow. And then he goes for check. I'm not sure how much DP they have, but it should be enough. Oh, Greymon, okay. Enough to just dodge that one. Oh, that would have been painful. But yeah. Playing out the BT10 Paimon. Digging 4, my bad. Yep. Quartzmon is not a target. Tamer's not a target. I think it was a training. It's not a target, but Quantumon. A fairy. Yes. And you know who's also a fairy? Ukamon. But who am I? You know, who am I? They just choose to pass over. I guess not finding their rookies is a pretty painful thing to do. So there are 4 checks. We're gonna evo into Permanix Antibody. Then we're gonna suspend our Togemon to play out another Mimi, but this time it's the Searcher. He's choosing to draw 2 cards first before he resolves the unplay of Mimi. So digs 3 cards, takes the fairy and puts it into the bottom. So Bloomlord is now checking for 2 checks with I think plus 2k. And I mean, if Greymon did not take him down, I don't think anything is gonna. Why did I say so? Like, this is so funny, bro. Like, if Greymon is not doing the job, I don't think anything is, and then it's just hardest for us being like, yep. Wait, where's the memory? Didn't he lose memory? Wasn't he supposed to be losing memory? Okay, now I'm just confused. Because Little Ace died, you know? How does first remove? Okay, I'm Editor, you got this, my boy. You got this. You, my boy, got this. Just tell me if I'm tripping or not. But I digress. We gonna have okay. He's counting, evolving for free, getting back 2 memory. So he goes for a check. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Omnimon. So there's not gonna be a Quantumon coming down anytime soon. So we're gonna go for Pumon, making sure that there's another Greymon art. That's tough. The entire trash is just the security. So yeah, I don't think Phone's gonna make a comeback from that one. Oh, cool boy. Chromex antibody. And yep. Putting the cool boy, no, putting Crimson Blaze on top. Just in case, maybe you dig your entire deck. Okay, that's unfortunate, right? He passes a turn. Has to just cool boy out. He just promotes and swings again. So yeah, that was a quick 2.5. That was a quick round 2.5.